and Robin Brown offered to be her surrogate. However, by that time, it felt too late to start over. More so, Meri felt it was no longer her choice and everyone around her was applying pressure. Leon wanted another sibling, so they pressured Meri to consider her options. Kody also felt it was time to make a decision, but she was kind of done with it. When all was said and done, fourth wife Robin ended up with 5 kids, leaving Meri on her own island. Any decision made regarding Meri always had to do with her having one child. She did not need as much space or did not deserve as many amenities, but it has since come out that she paid for everything. Meri paid for Leon's car, tuition, her own house payments, etc. So, if it looked like she was getting more, it did not matter because she paid for what had. A Reddit thread was started to discuss how Meri Brown was paying for everything in her life and then some. The OP stated this. I don't get in the new episode. Apparently Meri worked to cover her own child's college, car expenses, made her own mortgage payments, and still pooled the rest of her checks for every other child to have their college paid and expenses handled. But she can't complain because some of her money was used for a wet bar in her house? Double standard. Meri Brown seemed to contribute to everybody in the plural family while taking care of her child. Yet, if she wanted an extra, she was slammed. It did not make any sense, and it was always because she had one child, which is the harshest slight possible. Aren't they sister wives, which means they are the moms to all? Furthermore, they wanted to give her the smallest part of Coyote Pass and keep her off in a corner. So, did Sister Wives fans feel for Meri and her plight? His opinion of Meri and her newfound freedom: she needs to ditch those B*cheese, her friends. He can't stand that he can no longer isolate and abuse her. I suspect she caved or offered to do it on her own to avoid confrontation. Remember, Kody kept hammering it into her that you only have one kid. He's an emotional blackmailer and abuser and knew she was weak. At the same time, as much as viewers sympathized with Meri, one person added this tidbit. Yes, Meri never compromises. She has expensive taste and so did Leon. All of Janelle's kids got scholarships or went to the military, but Leon wanted that expensive school and doesn't even spend holidays either. Meri. So, yes, she paid for everything and more, but Leon did want a lot, so there were sacrifices to be made. Could the family have helped? Probably, but when that many children need to go to college, where is the line drawn? On the Sunday, January 19th episode of Sister Wives, the truth about how abused Meri Brown was finally came out. It became exhausting watching her stick in a marriage where she was unloved and treated like garbage. Yet, some secrets were revealed, making the plural marriage as a whole even more disturbing. So, what happened to raise eyebrows? Keep reading for more details. Truth comes out how abused Meri Brown truly was. Longtime Sister Wives fans watched Meri Brown stay in a loveless marriage for a decade. Kody Brown openly said he was not in love with her and had no romantic interest in his first wife. More so, he would say he regretted marrying her and would not have cared if she found someone new. It was her sister wife, Robin Brown, who was desperate to hold on to the plural family. Therefore, she would beg Meri to stick around even when she was absent. Robin never returned Meri's calls or texts, so she was just as vacant as Kody. Finally, Meri realized she was no longer needed in the family and left. She legally divorced Kody in 2014 and got a church release between 2022 and 2023. No longer beholden to Kody, it was clear that it was hard for Meri to let go of her feelings for him. Yet, she knew she had to move on as he was done with her and a one-woman man. In the latest episode of Sister Wives, Meri began talking about Coyote Pass and all she should have gotten from the marriage. She explained to her best friend, Jen Sullivan, that she constantly got the short end of the stick. This was because she only had one child, Leon Brown. Meri Brown noted how she had to pay for Leon's car, their college, and essentially everything as everyone else had multiple kids and she had just one. After viewers saw this, they started a Reddit thread because they felt horrid. Meri having to pay for Leon's college, car, and I'm sure a lot of other stuff when the other kids were covered by the family's funds were just infuriating. The used wife. Sister Wives fans added that they felt Meri Brown became the used wife and allowed herself to be just that. She let Kody Brown walk all over her and continues to do so. Even when Janelle Brown warned Meri about Coyote Pass, she rushed back to Kody to tell him what her former sister-wife had said. Meri is still so desperate to be in Kody's good graces that she does not care who she hurts. However, she has been played for years. Kody has been using Meri for a long time, no love for her but cash will do. Maybe it's one of the things of the list he made for her. They've all been using Meri for a long time. Every last one of them. It was noted that the late Garrison Brown was in the National Guard whereas Hunter Brown was in the Air Force Academy. Others obtained scholarships or went to state schools so their tuition was significantly cheaper. As Leon, they went to an expensive, out-of-state school so that was where the biggest issue arose. However, it should not have fallen all on Meri to be the sole provider.